Hey guys, Tim Wilson UK here, and welcome back to the Golf Club and a real course review. Now, it's been a long time since I've actually done one of these, and that was purely because of the fact that I was really entrenched in Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. I'm now finished that, so I'm back on the real course reviews, and this is one that I've been looking forward to for a long while. It was recommended to me by somebody that follows me on YouTube, David Doubtfire, so I will give a shout out to David just to say thank you very much for this recommendation. It is a course that I played a lot in the EA Sports games, so the Tiger series, and also it's also in it's also in the Rory McIlroy version of the EA Sports game. Just to give you a little bit of background or a little bit of information from the Wolf Creek website, it says Wolf Creek Golf Club strives to deliver the ultimate experience to each and every guest. As you are called to the first tee and look down towards the green, you notice one-of-a-kind canvas, the detail of the striped emerald green fairway below, lined with the brilliant white sand bunkers. You instantly know that Wolf Creek is a special place. This is only a small sample of what is yet to come. As you navigate the elevation drops and wandering canyons, you wonder how they create this miraculous golf course, each hole until its own. So it's been open since 2000. And it says that golfers from all over the world have travelled to Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada to experience a one-of-a-kind golf adventure. With regularity, Wolf Creek is mentioned as a bucket list course with other courses such as Pebble Beach, Black Wolf Run and Bandon Dunes. So I do have some information on the course with regards to yardages and things like that. So I'm gonna compare those to what we've got in here. But let's jump straight into this round. I may as well, let's just have a quick look, see if we've got any. Alright, so, no, you know what, I'm going to just play this one on my own, I think. And let's have a quick look. Now this is, having played it in the EA Sports game, this is a very picturesque golf course. And it looks pretty good from the opening shot here. So let's have a quick look. Let's do the flyover the way that I'm used to doing it by now. So let's come back to the tee. So here we stand on the tee, all the way back here. And this is, we start with a 575 yard. Now it looked 574. Now it looks like we are on the blacks. Yeah, this is pretty good actually, because the bunkers are all in the right place. Looking at this shot that I've got on my iPad in front of me here, and the bunkers are pretty good here as well. Cart path crosses the fairway in pretty much the right place. It actually splits the fairway. It doesn't have this gap in the middle here, but I think we can be a little bit forgiving there. The yardage, the black yardage on the website is 579. It is 574 at the top, playing 582 today. So not a lot of wind to speak of here. So let's get the round underway. My first impressions is that it's a stunning looking course. I mean, no matter what game you play this in, it's always going to be a stunning looking course. I'm just worried about some of the bumps and rolls and hills on the fairways, that they don't look too artificial, but we will soon see that. I mean, here, this looks really elevated here, and I'm not so sure it's that elevated on the course itself. If we dive right down here, look, I mean, that's quite a drastic plateau there, but let's carry on. And for any of you that have watched any other videos in this series on the real course reviews, you'll know how it sort of works. I give my first impressions after about 3 holes, and then I will give a sort of a 9-hole verdict, see how we're doing at the halfway point, see what we're feeling, and then we give it a score at the end using the rating system in the golf club game. So let's just drive straight on here. We've got a little bit extra to play here. And I would imagine, being in the desert, that these greens may be fast. They're not too bad, 160, they're not running too fast. They're going to have a lot of movement on them, that's for sure. And that's a birdie on the first hole. Stroke index 14. So it should be fairly easy. So we're just about to dive into the par 4 second. Let's get this up on the iPad. It says 4:45. On here it's 4:13. So let's have a look at the hole. 4:14. So yardage is a bit off there. Let's get the overhead view here. Zoom all the way out. Alright, so it looks pretty good. It's the tee box sits quite high. And then you can, if you want, if you can dare to, take on these hills or mountains here. And then we've got all these bunkers down the left hand side, which is in the sort of landing zone. I would imagine if you had the wind behind, you could probably drive this green because it's playing 318. But the rendition looks pretty good. The only thing that I would say is not right on this is that he's got whoever created this, he or she, has got the cart path going down the wrong side of the fairway. The cart path is supposed to go down the left hand side of the fairway. So that's not quite right, but I am quite forgiving of that. I think that is probably neither here nor there. And I think, is that too close to drive? I don't think it is. I think we can drive that. I hope we can drive that. Let's see if we can take a little more on, maybe a little lower here. Yeah, I'm going to go for this. Yeah, easily over there. Is it going to hold the fairway? It is just, and that's going to leave a little chip onto the green here. 36 yards, so not a lot to speak of. If we get this nice and close, it should be another birdie. That should do. Stroke index 16, so again you would expect to be scoring on that hole. And we move on to the first of the par 3s. So let's have a look at this from the overhead. Let's zoom all the way out. So on the on here it's saying 199, on the website 227 off the blacks. So I think we're probably somewhere between the blues and the blacks here. But yeah, and the tees are in hugely different positions on the website. Cart path is not in the right place. Let's spin around. The bunker on the right hand side is, there should be 2 bunkers there and not 1. So we do have a couple of little accuracy issues here, if I'm being overly critical. But let's get this hole played. We have 211 yards. A little bit of wind here. That should be good. Don't want it to roll too far past the flag, which it shouldn't do because it starts to go uphill here, so it should stop, which means we are probably going to have a downhill putt, which we have got. So this could go racing past. That's another birdie. Stroke index 6, I'm pleased with that. So we've played 3 holes, and I want to give you guys first impressions. The course is playing easy. The wind isn't giving me any challenges today. So, but irrespective, aside from the score that I've achieved so far in the first 3 holes, I can't get away from the fact that it's not accurate. Now, if you're creating a real course, you should strive to achieve as much accuracy as possible. So things like the cart path on the wrong side of the fairway, things like the tee boxes not in the right place, things like the bunkers not existing where they should exist, those are things that really bug me when I'm doing this kind of thing. So it's a little bit annoying, but let's move on nonetheless. Now, the angle of this is completely off, because if I look at the site, this hole should go off in this sort of direction before turning back towards the green. Now this one sort of goes straight down, and then the green is just 90 degrees to the right. It's not like that at all. It's playing 360. 383 is the yardage, so a little bit out, but got the cart path on the right side this time, even though it sort of goes straight down, whereas it should head off towards sort of even sort of more towards 10 o'clock and then come back in. So a little bit of issue with the detail there, not so great on the accuracy. But let's play the hole. It's stroke index 8, so it should be tough to score a birdie on this one, but it is playing really short, so we should have a really short iron into this green, maybe about 90 odd yards. 81 yards, even better. So 81 yards with the elevation change at 78. So let's play a little pitch shot into this green. We haven't played a pitch shot yet. Take a bit off just to get it to check up. Let's see if we can get this to stop near the flag. Didn't check, so that's going to leave me a tough putt. A very tough putt. So there's a lot of movement on this green. Got to say, the greens have been quite challenging. Luckily enough, I've landed it quite close to the flag, so it's not given me too much of a headache so far. But you can see there that there is, when there's a lot of movement, it does give you a really tough putt. But we pick up the par. You'd expect that from a stroke index 8. And we move on to hole number 5. Hole number 5, another par 5. Fairly short, not over 500 yards. 485 on the game here, playing 430. It's 490 the blacks on the website, so that's pretty accurate. Really strange layout, this one. It heads out to sort of, on the website, heads out towards sort of 2 o'clock with a stream in the middle by the looks of it. Let's see if we've got that stream on here. No, so the stream is missing here, which should be, yeah, you see, this is all really, really weird. Cart path's in the right place, but there should be, even before you get to those big bunkers, the stream should be down. This is really odd. This hole is not accurate at all, guys. I can't even the only thing that's really accurate is, yeah, I can't even tell you what is right and what's wrong here, guys, because there's bunkers that shouldn't be there. This hole is not good. The yardage is okay, but this hole, the representation of this hole is not good at all. So I can't even compare it to the real hole. See, that fairway is really wide there, and it doesn't look that wide on the website. See, only 168 into this green. We've got a little uphill here, so that makes it 174, 171. I'm going to take a bit more off of it just to try and get it to slow down. It's going to hit the green. Is it going to stop? Yeah, and that's going to give me an eagle putt. This is stroke index 18, so supposed to be the easiest hole on the course. I say eagle putt. It did not hold the green. Now, this is a difficult one because I want to play a chip shot, but I need to put some check on it because it does start to roll downhill. Mind you, 4 yards. Let's play a chip shot. This is where I should practice because I'm not playing in a tournament here. Need to get a little bit of a roll. See, it didn't quite get over the rise, and that's going to give me a tough little putt here. 7 feet for birdie. And it's in for birdie. So 4 under through 5. And we move on to hole number 6. So hole number 6 on the course. Let's have a look at this. So we've got a lake in here. Now, is it? So he's got some kind of water, which is right. The angle looks right here. Bunkers okay. You've got 4 there where we should have 3. This looks a little bit better, this hole. That bunker on the right there, that shouldn't be there at all. But that one should be there. So it's okay. It's better, this hole. But I have to say, this, I'm going to say this now, but I probably shouldn't say it. That I hesitate to say this, but this course could do with more justice because it is a cracking course, and I think that although it's a good representation, it could be a lot better. And I would probably like to see it done a lot better than this. Right, 92 yards. That should be about right. I'm going to play a normal club here and try and spin this back to the hole a little. Come on, come back. Oh, it didn't spin back as much as I thought it would. 7 feet. And it's just dropped in. So that's, we're going along nicely here. We've got 5 birdies in 6 holes, so I can't grumble. And we're on to hole number 7. Now, this is a short par 4. Let's have a look at this from above. Okay, so we've got a really deep sort of, yeah, that's really deep, and it doesn't look that deep on the website. These bunkers are in completely the wrong position. They shouldn't be there at all. They should be further back, about halfway down this fairway. The green is completely in the wrong position. It should be, in fact, it should be almost where this other little bit of fairway is. And then the bunkers are completely wrong as well. So another hole that is really not accurate at all. 328 yards, playing 302 on the website. I want to try and get this down there as much as possible, but I know it is downhill, so I do not want to run out of fairway here. I'd rather leave this a good 100, 150 yards shy than run out of fairway. See, if I'd have taken anything longer than that, even a 3-iron, that would have been really close, if not out the end of that fairway. Right, so we've got 121 here. That's good, nice and straight. A little long, and it's not come back, so that's checked up. 7 feet, little downhill. We don't want this to run away. Just missed the edge of the hole. Hasn't run too far past, so this should be a tap-in par. That was hole, yeah, we're on to hole number 8. Now, hole number 8, this is one that I really want to see because there is a lot of detail in this. Let's have a look at this hole from the overhead. Alright, so the one thing that does look pretty good is the little stream that runs around the green. No bunkers, so that's great. Cart path's not quite right, because it should go off to the left and then back over to the right where he's got it going round there. Yardage wise, really inaccurate this one. 178 in the game, playing 170. 248 on the website from the black tees. So we got the yardages are not good on this one. What do we got here? We've got 39, so that's 13, so that's 157. Little wind behind. Six feet downhill, another birdie. So that's 6 birdies in 8. 6 birdies in 8. Playing really easy, which again is disappointing because this isn't an easy course at all. Alright, hole number 9. The final hole of the front 9. Let's have a look at this from the air. 405 yards on the scorecard. So one thing we have got right here is I say have got right. There is water there. There is a sort of a bridge with the cart path. That's right. The water layout is not 100% right. These bunkers, there should be some bunkers down the left, which we've got. A bunker down the right, and then one in the front of the green. So it's there. It's there. It's there or thereabouts. 405, 390. So this is probably one of the more accurate holes that I've come across in the last few. I feel like I'm being extremely brutal on this course, but the thing is, this was the course out of the original list of 10 courses that I wanted to review. This was the last one I had in the first 10, and I'm probably being overly critical, but it's not what I expected. But let's keep going. Excuse me. That went further than I expected it to. And it's left me a horrible putt. Oh, once again, just misses the edge. Pick up the par. And that's 9 holes done, guys. 9 holes in the bag. And I have to say, if I'm being brutally honest, I've yet to be impressed. There's nothing on this course that's impressed me so far. And I'm hoping this is going to change on this this back 9. But let's have a look. So here we've got I don't know what this is. It's a split fairway, and this doesn't have a split fairway. This is hole number 10. It is playing 472. So again, the yardage is massively out. Instead of having a stream running through here, we've got this. Looks like it's almost like a lake. It's not a stream at all. Yeah, little bit inaccurate here. Bunker missing. Now the bunkers are okay. These bunkers should be. There should be a lot more bunkers down near the green on the left hand side. We shouldn't have this split fairway here either. So again, inaccuracies. But let's get on with this. I'm probably gonna, because it's there, I'm gonna play down this left hand fairway, purely because of the fact that it should give me a better angle on the green. Just got to hope I hold the fairway. It would have been better to be on the left-hand side of this. It looks like fairway, is it? Yeah, it's rolling nicely. Alright, 117, 123, 122, so need a little more. They've been playing a little longer, so I'm going to leave it at 120 and see if it gets a nice hop forwards. There's the hop and there's the stop. That's okay. Probably somewhere in between, could have been better. Left edge, 6 feet. Should be in. Ooh, only just dropped in. That was very close. Alright, let's jump into the hole number 11. Let's blitz through this back 9. Hole number 11, par 3. A lot of wasteland between myself and the green on the overhead. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. The cart path is all wrong, but there's some wasteland there. We've got some little sort of ridges, so it's okay. 215 yards. 196, so again the yardage isn't great. The bunkers are the right side of the green, but it could be better again. I'm going to keep saying that because I really think this could be a lot better. This 190 yards. Let's take a little off of this. Nice and straight. Should have known it was going to get a little more run. That was the 4-iron. This is a tough putt. This is a really tough putt. 15 feet, 5 inches downhill. Good thing is it goes into like a little valley, so it shouldn't run too far past. No, that's stopped. That's going to give me a couple of feet for the par. That's a tough hole. It's good stroke index there, stroke index 3. Because unless you get it dead close, it's going to give you a headache like it did to me. 572 yard par 5, stroke index 11, 560 on the website. Let's have a look at the overhead. We've got this big lake on the left hand side. Now this one looks pretty accurate. Shape of the fairway is not quite right. We've got the cart path going down the right side of the fairway. Cart path's not quite... let's have a look. Zoom into that bit there. Oopsie. Cart path's not quite right when you get closer to the green, but as I say, that can be forgived, I suppose, or forgiven. Not bad this hole. Pretty good as the rest of the course goes. I mean, the rest of the course does leave something to be desired, so it is pretty good as a whole, this hole. Question is that going to be drivable now? 270 odd yards, 262. Now the water would... Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. The bunkers come into play. Green flows from the left. That's about right. I'm going to use this club. And I've aimed off there. Ooh, that's straightened up. I normally fade the ball. I'm hoping it's going to hit the green and roll round to the right. Got a good kick to the right there. Is it going to hold the green? I think not, because that's got some serious pace where it hit that downslope and kicked forward. It shouldn't go too far on. I'm not going to use a chip shot here because I didn't do too great last time. I'm going to use a flop shot. I'll put a lot of loft on that. That's better. And that should be another birdie. It is. Let's move on to hole number 13. So hole number 13 on the website is a par 4, 350 yards. So I can see already that the yardage isn't quite right. 304 on the game. Let's have a look at this from above. Where's the tee? This is all wrong. This hole should have water. It should have a large... Yeah, no, this hole is wrong. There should be ridges down here. There should be a big section. Oh, there is the water there. There's not... Mind you, that's not... I suppose it's not too bad. There should be a bunker down here. That's to catch people that are wayward on the drive. There should be 3 bunkers around the green, which there is. That bunker there shouldn't be there. So there is... it's not completely accurate. 250 yards. This is drivable. Even with a 3-wood. And I think I'm going to go for it. Now, I wouldn't have thought that this would be drivable. I remember this hole from the Tiger Woods game, and you always used to come unstuck when you used to drive this hole, because you used to end up in the mountain. So, I'm not entirely sure whether that is that's right. I mean, I don't know how accurate the Tiger game would have been, but I would imagine they would have put some real effort into mapping that course out correctly. And I remember always trying to drive that green and always ending up on the side of that cliff there that you see, well, that side of that little mountain or hill there in front of you. It never used to work. So, not with a straight shot, that's for sure. Alright, so we've got 37 feet and we're going 2 feet uphill. So, there is a lot of ground to cover here. I'm going to hit this dead straight because it looks like the majority of the slope is right in front of me. So I want to get this close because this is for eagle, bear that in mind. And getting this near the hole. Yep, that's I will take that any day of the week, and that is going to be a tap-in birdie. And we're on to hole number 14. Let's have a look at this. Hole number 14 is on here, a par 4, 404 yards. On the website, Off the Blacks, this hole is playing 444 yards. And this is not bad, not looking too bad from what I'm looking at here. This isn't too bad, guys. We've got this strange split fairway again. Now, it's not showing that on the website, but I seem to remember something like that on the Tiger Woods game as well. So that might not be that inaccurate, unless it's some kind of slope that he's trying to achieve. But all the bunkers down the left-hand side, this sort of curve round from right to left, that is all bob on. The cart path is on the right side as well. So this one is pretty good. Pretty good. Let's see how much of this we can take on. It does look a little downhill, so I think I am going to attempt to take the end of this bunker on. Let's have a look. I can normally gauge midway. Yep, that's pretty good. I'm glad I took that on. That's going to leave a fairly short shot into this green. 65 yards. That's a... Let's have a look here. It's actually 68. I know that is 66, so let's put it there. Hit it nice and straight. Be good if that spun back a bit. It is going to. Is it too much? As long as it doesn't hit a down slope, which it looks like it has, because it would never spin back that much. It's still going. That's going to leave me a hellish long putt now. Wow, look at this. And it's picking up speed. So that went from landing about 6 feet from the hole to leaving me a putt of 21 feet. Not good. And didn't give it enough boot. That would have got there, I think. That would have got there. The accuracy was spot on. But that's a par. Haven't dropped a shot yet. And we move on to hole number 15. Hole number 15, par 3, should have no wasteland in between, or the wasteland should be further off to the right. Where are we standing? We're standing here. See, we're not playing across wasteland in this. A little bit maybe on the blacks. The bunker looks right. There should be 2 bunkers. But it looks that bunker next to the green is pretty good. Bunkers are the greens at the wrong angle to the green. But let's play. Need that to stop. And it has. I think I'm going to have a downhill putt here. Yeah. Let's just get that going. Oh, look, too far left. And it makes matters even worse when it lips out like that, because it shoots it well away from the hole. That's in for a par. We're on to hole number 16, guys. Par 4, 393 on the website. Let's have a look at here. Par 4, 433. So again, the yardage is off. Let's have a look at it from above. Alright, 2 long bunkers here. It's not bad. It's missing a bunker. And these bunkers, these 2 bunkers here, there and there, shouldn't be as big as that. Perhaps a little further back. And then here we, instead of having 1 bunker, we should have 2. And then this bunker here, this big one, should stretch around the back of the green here, and then there should be 1 in the front, which is, that one's okay. So once again, not great, but not too bad. I mean, for those of you that haven't watched any of my videos, I mean, I've been playing the golf club since early access on the PC, so I've seen the changes in the development of this game. I've seen how the course creator has changed over time as well, and I just think that I know how long it takes to create a course, because I've created courses myself. Granted, they were in the early access, so they weren't good. They, in comparison to some of the courses that guys have created, I mean, there are some fantastic creators on the golf club. I am by no means one of those. I prefer to play the game than create courses, but I have dabbled in the course creation. What I will say to that is, I know how long it takes to make a course, and the effort that you have to put into a course to make it accurate. Now, I have done probably what a local course to me, a Ryder Cup, a 3-time Ryder Cup course I've created in the golf club, and it probably took me the best part of 8 hours, not obviously all in one go, but I know it took me 8 hours. Now, I think that in order to create a course really accurately, this course here you could probably create in 8 hours, because it is roughly how it should be, but I think this course warrants a good 20 hours on it in order to make it really good. 20 hours plus. I mean, I'd have to hear from some of the really good creators as to how much time they think a really good representation of a course would take, but it's definitely more than 8 hours, and this smacks of being an 8-hour course. That's just my impressions. So we're on to hole number 17, the penultimate hole. It's a par 5. It's 562 yards on the website, 509 in the game, playing 457. Let's have a look at this. So we've got these... Yeah, so we've got... Man, I don't know what we've got here. We've got a lake. Now there is a little lake on the the site, but it's further back. And then this stream, see, where the hell? Yeah, no, this isn't right at all. So the stream is supposed to come from over here somewhere and then flow round to the left and then into the lake. So it's supposed to cross the fairway and then go into the lake. Now, and there's supposed to be another lake over here somewhere. So this is not a great representation, but let's have a quick look how we play this hole, because I think that club's going to be too big because it's massively downhill. I'm hoping that's not going to be too big. No, that should be okay. It's really downhill here. 313, 314. So that's 192 to the flag. 189. That's going to be too long. But it looks like it's hit an uphill slope, because for a long iron that stopped really quickly. And it's rolling off sideways, not towards the flag. So where is that going? It's into a little gully of some description there. Yeah, this is going to be a tough putt. There's no two ways about that, because I've got to putt up the side of that. 32 feet, 7 inches uphill. Got to be careful I don't end up down there. Down to the right. Like that. That's exactly what I didn't want to do. Wow, that is not good. That is probably one of the worst putts I've putted in a long time. Oh dear. 16 feet. A little more oomph that would have got there. That's disappointing on a par 5, because that stroke index 17, that should have been a birdie all day long, but that putt let me down. And we're on to the last hole, then we're going to wrap this up, guys. I do want to have a look for a course that somebody made mention of in a comment on one of my videos in the weekly tournament, so I will have a look at that at the end of this video, because I think I owe it to him. I did say to him that I would have a quick look, so we'll have a look at that after I'm finished this video. I just want to finish this last hole. Let's have a look at it from above, the aerial view. This one's not bad. It shouldn't have a lake there. It should just be a stream that crosses the fairway down near the green. There shouldn't be a bunker on the left hand side there. There should be one that flanks the green on the right, which it does. 2 actually, that's right. And there should be a green, a bunker just shy of the river, so that's right. But there should also be some a little further down here on the right, and one on the left here, around about there somewhere. So again, some inaccuracies, but looks like the elevation is right on this green. It does go down towards the right on this hole, I should say. It does go down towards the green. So let's see if we can get this down there near the edge of the fairway. That's a nice straight drive. Is it going to be too long? Wow, I dropped that down to a 3-wood as well. That's going to be... Oh, you can't get that any closer to the edge of the fairway. Alright, 68 yards, 69 yards. That is the... I'm going to play a pitch shot here because last time I played a normal shot with some spin on it, it almost spun back off the green. So I'm going to be a little bit more hesitant here. This is a par 4. Stroke index 13, so it should be achievable. Let's see if we can get this nice and close. That's going to put that ball within about 5 feet. 5 feet it is. We should be able to round the round off with a birdie, and that gives me a gross score of 11 under par, which is, it's criminal because Wolf Creek should not be playing that easy. A net score of 9 under par. Let's get to the review screen, or the score screen. Let's have a look. Smirnoff shot a 59, I shot a 63, and a couple of 65s in there as well. I'm going to be really critical of this course. I think this course could be a lot better, and I'm going to give it a 5 out of 10 because I think half the amount of work's been put into this course, and you could put the same amount in again and get it absolutely spot on, because it is a beautiful course and it should be done the justice that it deserves. So that's a 5 out of 10, guys. I do apologise if that does offend anybody. Feel free to leave some comments below. If you like the video, hit that like button if you're watching on YouTube. I'm just going to have a quick look. Just bear with me for a second, guys. I'm going to go back to the main menu. Let me do that in the meantime. And I just want to have a look at this comment that I received yesterday. It was from Mark Morton. So Mark, thank you very much for the comment. He wanted to know, firstly, when the Golf Club 2 is out. So a lot of people have been asking me this question in the videos, in the comments. In the UK, on the websites where it's been advertised, there are conflicting dates. Some are really vague and say spring 2017. Now, if it's spring 2017, that probably gives it till the end of May. But there are other websites that are saying December 2017. So, guys, if you want to know the answer, I can't give you any more information than that. I don't know. Hopefully TGC or the people at HP Studios or the Golf Club will give us some more information soon. TGC Tours may get some more information. But the other question that Mark asked was also, is there created Grange Park Golf Club at Rotherham? Now, I'm going to have a quick look for you, Mark, because I said I would do it on a video. So thank you very much once again for the comment and for the view. Let's have a quick look. Now, it's going to be difficult because all I'm going to be able to search for is Grange Park. Now, if there's more than one Grange Park, unless somebody's actually specified that it's a Rotherham, I'm not going to be able to distinguish between the two. But let's put Grange Park in. Now, there's two. And this is the problem, is that you're not going to know. So, if I click on that, it will give me... See, I don't know. I mean, it doesn't tell me where it is. I've got no more information there. Got no more information there. I mean, that could be a UK course. Let's have a look. I mean, by virtue of the fact that these haven't had very many plays, 3 and 4 plays, I would need to play them, and somebody that's played Grange Park, Mark, if you've played Grange Park yourself, you'd be able to tell me whether it actually represents the course. I'm just going to have a quick look on the TGC website, see if in the courses there is any course called Grange Park. I don't think there will be, otherwise it would have appeared on here. But let's just search by name. There are thousands of courses on here now. Let's go to that page. One page too far. Let's have a quick look here. No, so there's no Grange Parks listed also on TGC Tours. So there are 2 in the game that have been created, but I'm not entirely sure. I'd probably need to have another look at that. But guys, thank you very much for watching. If you've been watching on YouTube, and if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you've got any comments, if you think I've been overly harsh on this course or you think I've been fair, then feel free to leave some comments in the box below. And if you'd like to subscribe to the channel to see more real course reviews and other videos in other series on the channel, then the subscribe button should be bottom right. But until next time, guys, join me for the next video, which will be coming up shortly. Not entirely sure which one I'm going to be doing next. Let me have a quick look what's on the list. I'm probably going to be doing Winged Foot West, so be sure to tune in for that one. It'll be coming up soon. But until next time, guys, take care. Bye bye.